What are Gen Z are investing in today? Member of Generation Z and Millennials have greater access to the stock market and other investments than any previous generation. So, where are they putting their money? The monthly Fool surveyed 1,200 investors in October 2022 about the types of investments they own, the types of stock they own, the sectors of the economy in which they are invested, and the factors they consider when deciding whether to buy a stock. We also polled investors outside these generations to see how they differ from previous generations. This will be exciting. So, let's dive into today's video to know the investments and strategy of Gen Z. Watch till the end, and here we begin. According to the 2022 Investopedia Financial Literacy Survey, Generation Z adults are more financially sophisticated than any previous generations. They do, however, have the most to learn. More than half of Gen Z adults are already invested, with 26% invested in the stock market, but only 1 in 4 believes they understand the stock market well enough to explain how it works to a friend. And of all financial concepts, they have the most faith in spending and saving. Crypto is the most held assets among Gen Z and millennial investors. When investors were asked if they plan to hold cryptocurrency in 2021, 40% said yes. This year, nearly 60% of investors under 42 say they do. That's a significant increase in just a year. There is no doubt that cryptocurrency is on the rise and continued legislation may benefit the industry. Gen Z and millennial investors are more likely than previous generations to own stock options and cryptocurrency, but are less likely to have a retirement account. 44% of millennials have a retirement account compared to 29% of Gen Z members. When it's encouraging to see younger investors enter the stock market, using a tax-advantaged retirement account is one of the best ways to accumulate wealth over time, and Gen Z and millennial investors may benefit more from it. Finance and technology dominate younger investors' portfolios. Where are millennials and Generation Z investors putting their money? According to the monthly Fool survey, finance, energy, real estate, and technology are the most popular industries. According to this survey, there are no significant differences between Gen Z and millennial investment sectors and those of previous generations. However, consumer staples and discretionary stocks are significantly lower than the 2021 survey, possibly due to the impact of inflation on these sectors. On the other hand, energy and real estate are relatively safe investments. In addition, between 2021 and 2022, marijuana stock ownership increased from 20% to 25% of Gen Z and millennial respondents, indicating the generation's interest in the expanding sector. Gen Z and millennial investors emphasize value, growth, and dividend stocks. We know that more than half of Gen Z and millennial investors own individual stocks, but what types of stocks do they buy? Unsurprisingly, value, growth, and dividend stocks are at the top of the list. Penny stocks, owned by 41% of Gen Z and millennial respondents in 2021, are expected to increase to 50% in 2022. Meme stocks increased from 30% in 2021 to 40% in 2022. Investors in Generation Z and millennials are more likely than previous generations to own ESG, penny, SPAC, IPO, and REIT stocks. This could indicate a greater proclivity to diversify than in previous generations. Still, it's also worth noting that previous generations were more likely to have mutual and retirement funds, which can provide diversification. Investors under 42 are also significantly more likely than older generations to own meme stocks. Most investors have more than 15 different stocks or funds. 1/5 of those who own stocks or funds have shares in 5 or fewer stocks or funds, but more than half shares in more than 15 different stocks or funds. Members of Generation Z are more likely to own 6 to 10 stocks or funds, whereas millennials own 1 to 5. Previous generations followed a similar pattern, with 1/4 owning 5 or fewer stocks or funds. However, when asked how many stocks a high-performing portfolio should have, most respondents across generations say 6 to 20. How do Gen Zers invest? With commission-free trading and easy access to trading via various devices, fierce competitions among brokerages and technological innovations has made investing more accessible. As a result, Gen Zers are far more active than their predecessors. According to the Royal Mint, the rise of social media-based influencers has led to approximately 17% of those polled adopting a get-rich-quick mentality, accepting rapid double or triple-digit returns, and 64% said they had lost money due to such schemes. According to a recent Nasdaq survey with Morning Consult, the 2,000 retail investors polled support to get-rich-quick mentality. According to the survey, 48% of Gen Z investors check their portfolios multiple times daily, while 24% check at least once daily. In comparison, Millennials have 39% and 22%, Gen X has 16% and 19%, and Baby Boomers have 10% and 12%. In the same survey, 34% of Gen Z reported making trades a few times per week, compared to 26% of Millennials, 19% of Gen X, and 7% of Baby Boomers. According to historical data, frequent trading is often associated with lower returns, which concerns Gen Zers who are very active. Gen Z, on the other hand, spends more time researching an investment before buying or selling, with 40% spending at least an hour but less than a day, 30% spending at least a day but less than a week, and only 3% spending no time at all. This compares to 30%, 29%, and 2% for Millennials, 22%, 31%, 10% for Gen X, 20%, 18%, and 25% for Baby Boomers respectively. What are Gen Zers investing in? A monthly full survey conducted in April 2021 investigated what types of investments appeal to Generation Z. Stocks are owned by 73% of these generations, making them the most popular type of investment. Crypto is also popular, with 47% of Gen Zers owning this new asset class. Despite their use of Reddit, meme stocks are less popular, with only 30% of respondents owning at least one. Growth and dividend stocks are the most popular stock held by 58% of respondents, with value stocks coming in third. Financial services was the most widely held sector, followed by technology and high-tech or emerging tech. Gen Z is less likely to invest in mutual funds, with 35% versus 47% for millennials and 15% versus 23% for millennials using ETFs. Bond investments are reported by 30% of Generation Z. 39% say they have stock options. Index funds are used by 22% of respondents. What do you think about Gen Z's investment strategies? Let us know in the comments below.